I wasted 10 years of my life searching for purpose. A whole decade gone just like that. But what if I told you that you might be doing the same thing without even realizing it? I didn't know I was lost. I thought I was on the right path. But year after year, I kept feeling empty, confused, disconnected, like no matter what I did, something was missing. Until one day it hit me, I was searching for something that didn't even exist. By the end of the video, you'll understand what I wish I had known all along so that you don't waste years like I did. And by the way, this is Kat and welcome back. If you have ever felt stuck, lost, or like life isn't moving the way you want, you are not alone. I've been there too, and that's exactly why I make these videos, to share what I've learned so you don't have to figure it out all the hard way. So if this sounds like something that you need, subscribe my channel. Now, coming back, where do we start? Let's start at the beginning. When I was 6 years old, I thought I had life figured out. While other kids were playing, I was training for professional singing, badminton, competing tournaments, and studying all of it together. I wasn't just a kid with hobbies. I was obsessed. I'd wake up at 5 a.m. for training, go to school, and then come back and then head straight to singing classes and then badminton training till 9 p.m. Then I would return home, study, sleep, and repeat. And I loved it. It just felt like I was born for this. I wasn't just playing, I was winning. Competitions, tournaments, awards, and even played for India when I was 11. Each one made me feel like I was on the right track. And my biggest cheerleader was my mom. She was there every step of the way, driving me to classes, celebrating every small and big victory, and cheering the loudest at every event. I could see pride in her eyes, and that made me push even harder. Because I wasn't just doing this for me, I was doing it for her. I thought, this is it. This is my purpose. But looking back, I had confused purpose with achievements. But life had other plans. Plans I never saw coming. One moment I was just a kid with dreams. In the next, I was a kid without a mother. So I was 11 years old waiting for my mom to pick me up for classes. It was just like any other normal day. But that day, she never came home. She passed away. Just like that. One moment she was here smiling and supporting me. In the next, she was gone. Everything changed in an instant. So did I. Badminton, singing, tournaments, the things that I loved suddenly felt different. I wanted to keep going. I really did. But how do you continue when the person who believed in you most isn't there anymore? I tried. But every time I stepped onto the badminton court or I started singing, it wasn't the same. And soon, it wasn't just about the loss anymore. We couldn't afford it anymore. My mom was a school teacher, the main earning person in our family. After she was gone, my dad tried to hold everything together for me and my sister. But eventually, it wasn't possible anymore. Badminton needed coaching, equipment, tournament fees, things that we couldn't afford anymore. And singing, it just felt empty. So I let it go. For the first time in my life, I had no direction at all. I wasn't chasing for awards or trophies. I wasn't chasing my dreams. I was just existing. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months. But life doesn't wait for you to figure things out, does it? So I had no choice but to move forward even though I didn't know where I was going. So I turned to studying. I convinced myself that maybe if I became academically successful, I could create a new purpose. And I did well. 97% in 10th grade, 98% in 12th grade, and I continued to do the same even in college. My dad was proud and my sister was too. I thought maybe this is my new purpose, but deep down I still felt empty because achievements alone don't bring meaning, right? And this is when I was about to learn that lesson all over again, and this time in a different way. Because when one chase ends, another one begins. I convinced myself that maybe purpose would come after college. I worked multiple jobs in different industries, thinking maybe I finally feel like I belong somewhere. But the truth is, I still felt lost. I thought making money would give me purpose. I thought working harder will make me feel fulfilled. But every night I came home feeling exhausted and empty. I kept pushing new job, new skills, new opportunities, yet nothing changed. Until one day I finally stopped and asked myself, what am I actually chasing? And that's when it hit me. For years, I had been waiting for clarity, waiting for purpose, waiting for something to feel right. But no one was coming to give me that answer. Because purpose isn't something that you find, it's something that you create. And in that moment, I made a decision. I was done waiting. I still have a job, which I'm grateful for, but now I'm also building something of my own. I started this YouTube channel not because I had all the answers, but because I was ready to take control, ready to stop chasing and start creating. Balancing both isn't easy. Some nights I barely sleep. Some days I'll wonder if I'll ever have things figured out. But for the first time in years, I feel like I'm moving towards something that is real. Because purpose isn't something that you wait for. You get up, you build it, and you take it. So finally, here's what I wish I had known all along, what I finally learned about purpose. First, purpose is not a final destination. There's no one thing that you're meant to do. You don't have to find your purpose. You build it every day with the things that you care about. Second, hard times will shape you, not break you. Losing my mom shattered me, but it also made me strong, resilient, and independent. Your struggles will shape you into who you need to be if you let them. And third, you don't have to know everything right now. Right at this moment. I spent years stressing about this one true calling, and now I realize it's okay to not know, because life is about exploring, growing, and evolving. Now, fourth one, nothing is wasted. Every struggle, every setback, every wrong turn teaches you something. Even when it feels like you've wasted time, you haven't. It all adds up and shapes you who you become. Now, last but not least, fifth one, purpose is in the little things. It's not just in careers, big dreams, it's in the small moments. The way you show up for others and things that make you come alive. And for me, it never really stopped. I still sing every day, not on stage but in my home. I still play badminton, not in tournaments but for my fitness and peace. And you know what? That's enough, because purpose isn't about finding one grand thing. Sometimes it's about the little things that bring you joy. And right now, sharing my story, creating content, and helping others, this gives me purpose. I don't know where life will take me, but I don't know one thing. I'll keep going, so should you. If you feel lost right now, you are not alone. Like I said, purpose isn't something that is waiting for you out there. It's something that you build piece by piece with every step that you take. I'm still figuring things out too. And that's okay. I hope you found this video helpful. If you want to join me on this journey together, subscribe my channel, and maybe, just maybe, we can figure it out together. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.